Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name's Sophia and I'm making a bit of a different video today. I'm going to be reading tarot for you guys. I've been reading tarot for about 8 or 9 years and I used to do it professionally by email readings. But I thought I'd get back into it now because the idea popped into my mind. So I've got 3 crystals in front of me, 3 different groups. So this is to make sure that the message resonates with you. And I'll need you to pick a crystal, and I'll also leave the timestamp below so that you can skip to your part of the video. So here we've got crystal 1, this lovely rose quartz. We've got a fool's gold, and then we've got this obsidian. Okay, so please take a moment, have a look at each and pick your crystal. So if you chose our rose quartz, this is group 1, this is going to be your reading. I'm going to pull some tarot for you first and then we'll move on to oracle cards and some mantras for you. Okay. Ooh, flying out today. Okay, so I think you've been for a bit of a hard time looking at these cards. We've got the 5 of Wands, 9 of Cups, and 5 of Pentacles. So here, I think we're going through a situation with someone where you kind of put a lot of trust into them, and they have, judging by these cards, they've maybe tricked you, been manipulative, unreliable. They kind of said things to you in order to just get things from you. With the 5 of Pentacles, that's about kind of losing money, giving a gift to someone, assisting someone financially and losing out. So I think you're feeling a bit deflated here. Because we've also got 4 of Wands, the Temperance card, and 9 of Cups. So right now you're in this period where you're just like, that's it, like a timeout. So this is really a period of recharge for you and reflection and restoration. This person has sucked a lot from you in terms of not just finances but also energy. So, you're feeling a bit unstable and kind of out of balance. You're not quite sure who to trust in the world right now. And I think from this person, what it's coming from is just pure greed and materialism, really. So I think they are likely, I'm just going to add this in, they're likely a water sign, so likely a Pisces, it could be a Cancer, Scorpio as well. So they are very intuitive as well. They understand how you felt in this situation, but they also knew how to play this to their advantage. Okay, so if that resonated, that message might have been for you. I'm going to look at what is to come for you here. What is the future looking like? What movement should you make? Okay. So, yeah. You feel like you're in a period of bad luck here, but you have this inner strength about you, where even when you're feeling a bit beaten down right now, you're the kind of person where when you do get back up, you come back stronger than ever. So yeah, I think at the moment, don't rush yourself. You're feeling this kind of block, you're feeling inactive, and that might be making you feel worse and that you're quite hard on yourself generally. So I think this can kind of put you into a bit of a lonely pit where you isolate from the world, but just know that this is part of your healing and there is going to be more good to come. I want a couple more cards. Yeah, so I think this person, they've come up here as the devil as well. So I think here this was really a kind of lesson for you long term in life about kind of having someone chained to you that you have not shook off, and kind of noticing those patterns before it develops into an unhealthy situation. Yeah, okay, so then we've got the Two of Swords. So here you're at this like stalemate situation, but peace will be restored, and you're going to learn from this, but it does just take time. And the main thing that you need to take away from it is kind of learning for future lessons, not to let people like this take advantage and use you for their own gain, because unfortunately there are people like that in the world. But yeah, that's the message here. There's nothing that you really need to do at the moment. Just kind of sit with yourself. Feel the pain, feel the anguish, unfortunately, but you are going to get through it, and there are brighter days to come. Please don't blame yourself. Okay, so here we've got a self-awareness card. Okay. Messages. Am I in my head or am I in my heart? And there's a little message on the back. So what is the quality of your self-talk? Our brain is like a muscle. If we condition it daily, the fears and limitations will take over. Mastering our thoughts is about being the creator for our own life. Where your head meets your heart is where miracles happen. So today's action is to master your mind. Watch an inspiring video, do some tapping, read an empowering book, or write out all the reasons why you believe in yourself and your dreams. And that makes sense. I understand at the moment you might feel very low and like, you can't really trust people, but remember, you were a good person in the first place to give this person what they wanted and to kind of let them in, and unfortunately take advantage. So, there are going to be people that come along in the future that you will also let in, but they will not do the same hurtful things that they have done to you. Okay? And I'm going to do one more card for you from the Work Your Light Oracle deck. Okay. We got one more message of inspiration, please. I don't want some there. Yeah, so we got the card, don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? This card is all about kind of showing your true self, your individuality, the things that make you special. And maybe this person made you feel like you're not special, so you kind of have to give them things in order to get that positive reinforcement from them and to make you feel like you are worth something. But this card really is trying to tell you that you don't need to do anything for anyone in order to be worthy. You are worthy just as you are. Okay. So group 1, I hope this message resonated with you. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more videos like this. I hope things get better for you if you are going through a struggle at the moment. And obviously, as this is a collective reading, just take what resonates and leave what doesn't, because sometimes not all the messages are for you, because obviously anyone can watch this video. So there might be elements that do ring true and elements that don't. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hey, group number 2. So if you pick the Fool's Gold, this is going to be your reading. I'm going to start off with some tarot to get a bit of background on your situation. Okay. Ooh. Flying. Okay, so straight off the bat, there is an element of higher learning that you need to do here. This is very similar to another reading that I filmed just before this. So I think it's the same group of people that I'm talking to now. There's something that you're holding on too tightly to, and you think it is going to, give this ultimate sense of fulfillment down the road, but it really is just an illusion. We've got the 4 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, and the Hierophant. So here, you're kind of under this illusion and this fantasy that And I feel like it's related to a job. That if you just keep kind of working on gaining material gains, so like money, or like possessions, that is going to make you feel happier and more stable. But the ultimate thing that you're noticing more and more now as you chase it is that that is not happening. Okay, so the message here is to just step back and gain some perspective, as this with the Hierophant is a moment of higher learning. This is one of your core lessons to learn in this lifetime. I feel like in a past life you might have been a Capricorn, so you might have had like a high position in society, and that's kind of where you get your main fulfillment. That is a placement that I also have, and kind of in this life, if you're, say, your South Node in Capricorn, your North Node would be in Cancer in this lifetime, so it's kind of, you get the complete opposite. So in this lifetime, you have to focus on being more family orientated, taking a step back, not being so focused on kind of career and those things, and enabling yourself to be more soft and allow things to come to you. So that might also resonate for you. But yeah, at the moment, you know, you're a very intelligent person, and you're very good at like providing for yourself. You're good at giving yourself a lot of things, but what can be missing here is the internal fulfillment. So, you know, you might be rich in money, but you might not have a lot of people around you that you feel like you can rely on when you're having those down days. So yeah, there's a moment here with the Seven of Wands where you're having to move beyond this, and there's a bit of a challenge and competition coming from God, where you're being asked to kind of confront anything that you've taken for granted here, anything that you're holding on too tightly to. So with the King of Cups, this is asking you to balance things, be more generous, stop holding on so tightly, because although it feels like a contradiction, when you actually let things flow, sorry, my voice went a bit, when you actually let things flow, things come to you more easily, because you're moving with God, you're moving with the universe, not against it. You're not using your personal power, you're using the expansive power that surrounds us all to get those things. So this is something to just bear in mind as you move forward. I want to get a message on kind of what is coming for you as well here. Okay. Yeah, so I think at the moment you've been isolating yourself. You've been thinking, if it is related to work, I need to just isolate myself into like be the first one in the office and the last one to leave. But maybe you're not giving time to co-workers who actually want to support you with your growth. You know, you're just very focused on what you can do, but not what kind of collaborating with others could bring. So there are some points to kind of take note of here in terms of letting other people in, being more vulnerable and more open to friendships. And with the Star reversed, I think you've noticed this might be an issue in terms of maybe you didn't get a promotion you wanted, or you feel like you've been putting in all the work but you're still not getting recognised. There's some element of disappointment and pessimism here, so you might notice that change if you kind of change your approach to work and things like that. Yeah. I think that's the main message here. I'm going to also pull you a self-awareness card. These have little messages on, which you can kind of remember over the next couple of weeks as these changes take place. What message do we have for group 2? I don't know if that card is meant for you, so I've gone past it, but now I'm thinking I should have just gone with it. Okay. Yes! This one also resonates. So, am I on the right path? I think this resonates exactly with what I've just said. So, I'm going to just read it out. And you'll get the gist. So, sometimes we second guess what we are doing. We lose trust in the process and question if we're even on the right path at all. Know this, you are on the right path. keep going, keep believing, keep remembering that you made a soul contract that you're currently fulfilling in every area of your life. Even if you can't see it, that doesn't mean it's not real. So the action for today is, today search for all the ways you are aligned with your soul purpose. The signs will appear. Let this newfound trust fuel your next steps. Yeah, so I think with this card, it shows that you've been feeling out of alignment. Even though you've been putting in all of the physical work, it isn't paying off in the way you think. So you're currently at a crossroads. You're thinking, do I follow my intuition more, or do I keep going down this path where I put this much pressure on myself and this much kind of control over my life and what I allow into it? So I hope that reading resonated for you, group 2. If it did, please leave a like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments how things are going for you now. And let me know in the next couple of weeks as well what happens. I wish you the best. Hey group 3, if you picked up Obsidian, here this black crystal, this reading is going to be for you. I'm going to start by shuffling the deck. Oh, that card came out fast. Okay. Sorry guys, can't pause for a minute. But yeah, so group 3, we first got 4 of Cups, 3 of Swords, and the Devil. So I think you're going through it at the moment. You're in this kind of apathetic phase where you've got no motivation, you might be quite secluded. But I think you've gone through kind of a realisation, something has come to light. And I think this is probably a relationship or friendship-wise where you kind of have to, your heart has been broken and your heart has been broken in some way, and you've gone through some pain and suffering because of that. But I think with the Devil here as well, you kind of held on too tightly to someone, and there's been kind of an unhealthy situation going on where you've kind of been chained to this person, or they represent your shadow self, but they've just not brought out the best of you. So here, yeah, this is kind of representing that person. So this person could be an earth sign, they're somewhat superficial, domineering and unstable, and they kind of latch on to you because you're more of a grounding force for them. But ultimately, if you let someone who is filled with negative energy around you too much, they will also drag you down. So I think this is the main realisation for you at the moment, that, time might have been wasted with this person. Yeah, but with the 5 of Pentacles, you're going to be getting some assistance here. This is money kind of regained after a period of suffering. So there is going to be either someone here, or you just working to get yourself back to a good place, which will improve the situation. But you might find this person comes in and they're quite demanding. They feel like they are owed the same thing, or they're upset that you finally let them go, and this creates jealousy in them. So you need to be very guarded about that. With the Empress reverse, yeah, so this person is dependent on you. They're not able to do things for themselves. They don't have the same ideas, the same drive as you. So again, stay guarded. What is going to happen for you next? Let's move away from the person. You don't need to keep talking about them. What's going to happen for group 3 next? Yeah. Yeah, so balance is going to be restored here, 2 of Swords. you're at a bit of a stalemate now where you're having to find and choose yourself, but you're going to get through it. You're a very strong person, and it does take time to go over these things, but ultimately you're the kind of person where you are able to restore peace within yourself. Just don't be kind of unrealistic about the time scale. Just go at your own pace and things will kind of work out for you. And for the self-awareness cards, these kind of messages that can sometimes help you with whatever you're going through. And obviously, if it doesn't resonate, leave it. I might be speaking to one specifically here. Obviously, these readings, loads of people are going to view them, so everything's not going to resonate with everyone. But this card speaks exactly what I just said. The question is, do I surround myself with people who lift me up? So this is all about that person. Finding a new circle of people who are truly down for you, they see your light. That is going to help. So the little message on the back says, the people with whom we surround ourselves determine who we become. Does your tribe fill you up? Do they inspire you? Do they believe in you? Do they help you step into your greatest potential? So today's action is make a desire type. Let's start again. Make a desire list of the type of people with whom you wish to surround yourself with, and clarify if there is anyone in your life who no longer serves you. Can you love them from a distance? That's a great message. So I think you have got a big heart and you're very strong here. And so obviously when this person comes back in, you want, your energy again. Even, if they've done things wrong, I think you might still feel like you owe them something, or like you don't want to cut them off entirely because they have been a big part of your life. But the core message of that card was loving people from a distance. You don't have to be close to everyone, especially if they are stealing your energy or hurting you emotionally, physically, spiritually. You can love them from a distance, and that is not a bad thing. So please put yourself first. Okay? I'm going to pull a card from the Starseed Oracle deck. This is all about your kind of purpose, things like that. If you're feeling a bit stuck and forgotten about thinking. Wow, okay. So I feel like this is going a lot deeper for you. This is more of kind of the ego death situation where you're completely reinventing yourself. You're feeling completely different here. We've got this deep love, birth as a portal. So I think you're being reborn through the situation, and this is part of your kind of evolution in this life. We've also got the void, stop, embrace, into great cosmic moon. So yeah, you're being reborn through this process. It's painful. Sometimes it's dark. Like if you can see this card, it is completely black. Void. Sometimes you can't see the way out in that moment. But just know that there is a bigger purpose here, and don't lose sight of the bigger picture, and don't let certain individuals bring you down. I'm going to pull your work for life card as well. I feel like you need that extra pick me up right now. Okay, yes, this is it. So, got the card, break your chain. Ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. Yeah, so you've got ancestral support. So, maybe someone in your family, they're looking down on you and they saw kind of what that other person might have been doing. And they've helped you break that chain, and now is kind of the process of healing and looking forward to the future and all the new things that you can create. So I think, if you're struggling to get over this situation, just focus on what is possible now. All the things that you can do, all the places you can go, all the new people that you're going to meet that won't bring you down in the same way. Okay. Group 3, I hope that resonated. That was quite a heavy message, but I hope it helped you in some way, and if you're feeling low at the moment, make sure you go and get support from friends, family, doctors, anything like that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and subscribe and leave a comment as well if the message resonated. I'm so interested to see if the kind of picking of crystals works for messages like these. Yes, thank you so much for watching. Bye.